It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Postseason baseball, Singy. It's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know.
Just about set to go. And on the hill, Freddie Peralta. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Ready to go? And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here's Mookie Betts. The shortstop takes the ball. Turns and fires to Betts. Gets the outside corner with that one. One out, base is empty. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That is good. The catcher, Will
2 on, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
All loaded up here in game 1 of the NLCS. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Into the second deck it goes. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground, right side. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Caught him looking for the K. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Out towards right center field. Makes the catch. One up, one down.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
This is Bryce Terang. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Center field, Pajes on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, William.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be William Contreras. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Betts. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Brewers go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jacob Mizorowski. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. And Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Mizorowski.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Frelick after it. Brings it in. And there's one down. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
That one at triple digits. Movement in the bullpen. Grant Anderson getting loose out there. Gasser also throwing. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Got him swinging. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Game 1 of the NLCS. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. In the air, right field, Hernandez. And it's caught for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The first baseman,
Andrew Vaughn now.
Vaughn.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Throw on to Freeman. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back. Here's Mookie to hit.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chopped left side, and that one handled. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2 the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 outs. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead 4-0. Back here at American Family Field. Here's the third baseman, number 21.
Gerben.
Next offering upstairs. Hard hit left side. Tosses across the first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Jake Bauers.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Next to hit, Joseph Ortiz. And it's fouled away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game one. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Grant Anderson.
Grant Anderson.
Here's Muncy to hit.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 and 2 is the count.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's in there.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That one fouled off. 2-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home, He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Comes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Man at first, and up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Check swing, called strike. One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of the NLCS. Outside low. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Grant Anderson won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
a new
Brewers,
pitcher from the pen, Robert
number
Gasser.
75.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 7-0. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder,
Brewers,
Jackson
the right
Chourio.
fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Up the middle. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
So digging in, Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Man at second with one away. And now it's William Contreras.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next offering way upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Man on second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. The run comes in to score from second, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Andrew Vaughn now at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Brewers 1. Here's Betts.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one almost got him. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here comes Max Muncy. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
So bases
Now
all
batting,
loaded
the
up.
second baseman,
And now it's the
Tommy
switch hitting second baseman,
Edman.
Tommy Edman. Ripped on a line. Chourio makes the grab. And that's the third out. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Brewers 1.
Now pitching for
Left-hander
Los
out of the
Angeles.
bullpen, number 86.
Number 86.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Sal Frelick
Leading
up now for the Brewers.
The center fielder, Sal Frelick.
On the ground right side. Edman slings to first. And that's the first out at the bottom of the fifth.
The third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Now the third baseman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high
The left
fastball.
fielder,
It used to be
number
that
9,
a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw
Bauer.
it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Got all of that one. He sends it out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 7-2.
He got on playing with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So 2 down. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. Next offering is downstairs. That catches the corner. One strike away from securing game 1. And that's down and away. Jackson Chourio in the Milwaukee on deck circle. 2 outs, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now pitching for
To the
Los
mound
Angeles,
now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
number 49.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's outside.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Didn't go.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that ball is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 away with nobody on. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. They're down to their final strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Got him, and that's the ball game. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.